Alyssa, get up!
What?
We're recording a new episode for the podcast.
Really?
Yes,
That's insane.
It's been so long since we've been back. You excited?
I'm excited. And wait, where are we? It looks like a new setup.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even realize where I was. This is the brand new media room.
Oh my gosh! In the act
crazy.
shop. Last time you saw us, we were at a completely different place in a completely
God.
different.
That's
What just
magic.
happened? In a completely different city. Crazy. Wow.
True. So, it is your president, Parker Saunier, Area 2 Vice President.
This is your Vice President, Alyssa Van Blaricum. And today we're going to talk about back to school.
Back to
and
school.
what we're doing.
Some POAs. So, to get us started with, welcome back. It's been a week. I think this is going to come out on the second week. It's been a week. The first day was a half day, kind of boring, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad to have my schedule. Things are working out pretty well. I had to get a little bit of a change. I didn't some of the electives, but here I am. Ag all day, 24 hours.
I really enjoy my schedule. The big difference though is like I would stay up, go to bed, wake up super late in the summer, and so now I'm having to wake up at like 7 every day, so I feel like death right now, so.
Actually, same, because I fell asleep last night, I think at like 9. Like, it was like right when I got home. Like, when Peyton dropped me off, I went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up at 3 and didn't go back to sleep. So.
I went to bed at 11, which is kind of late, but the earliest I went to bed this week, and I still felt like death this morning, like it was awful.
It's crazy what sleep deprivation can do in a short time. So, I'm a Tiger Mentor, and some of us officers are Tiger Mentors, and we've been kind of leading the freshmen around. I'm going to say y'all. This isn't directed at everybody, just the freshmen. We've been leading y'all around a little bit, showing you what's up, your classes, and just kind of a general, how's it going? We would love if you came to one of us and told us, like, I'm having a good time. We want to know how you feel about high school. It's a really cool experience to get into, especially as a freshman. It's so much new stuff. You really, you're only a junior, so, you're still a kid, but it's just a lot to take in at first.
You're having to get used to all the teachers, and just, the teachers act, differently here. They treat you, more mature, and it's just so, such a stark difference. It's crazy.
True. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, ew.
So, not directed to the freshmen. I hope everybody's having a good school year so far. And once again, it's only been a week, so we're not that deep into it. But you can usually tell how it's going to go through your first few days. And it's only Thursday, so we have one more left, and we're just going to see how it turns out.
Mm-hmm. So far, in Ag, we've been doing a lot of really fun stuff. Beginning in the school year stuff, some quizzes to figure out who we are, some SMART goal making. You might have saw the Friday episode.
It goes hard.
Yesterday we built a little statue out of noodles, marshmallows, tape wire. What is it? Fishing wire?
It was fishing line.
Fishing line, tape wire.
You're definitely not a fisher.
And some tape. And we might not have had the tallest structure, which was the goal of the whole exercise, but we had the sturdiest, so.
It definitely was the sturdiest. I shook the table multiple times and it didn't fall over.
It took actual, work to get it off the table.
I was looking, because I take the senior class for Ag, but I helped Mr. Riley out in first hour a little bit with some of the freshmen, and they did the same, project game, and it was crazy the difference. We were, us seniors and juniors were trying to build a structure, to go up. They were just building a straight line of noodles with a marshmallow on top, connected together by tape, and just, hoping the wind wouldn't blow any at all, or nobody would breathe in the room so it wouldn't fall over.
Our the winning structure built triangles or actual engineering stuff. They did X's.
They did cross structuring for inside. What's the word? It's it held itself up using the weight of itself. That's how the cross thing works. It pushes on the middle, which pushes back out. So it just stood up straight, really tall.
Yeah. At one point, we were we looked over and saw how tall it was, and then we saw their structure, and we're man, I hope it knocks over because we're not gonna win.
I'm just waiting because once I got the square part built, they had just a big line of noodles, and I was just hoping it would tip over at some point.
We were breathing real heavy.
But unfortunately, we came last, so that sucked.
Yeah, he didn't even measure ours.
He didn't measure ours. He gave the prize out before he even came to our table. But on the topic of Ag, and then moving to FFA, some of the freshmen, y'all don't really know about it. I'm sure Mr. Riley is going to show a few clips of this video. But we have a lot of projects going on, and the community garden's coming up this Monday, Wednesday, and then the following Monday. Really good opportunities, and by the time this comes out, you're not going to be able to go to the Monday one, the first one, but I really suggest you go to the rest of them. It's a lot of fun. We don't just work. Usually we're like laughing, messing around, and it's not like we go out there and Mr. Riley's like, okay guys, you're going to do what I say for the next 2.5 hours. Like, it's just kind of, you're with your friends, you're with the officers, and you're just doing stuff. And then when you get that picture snapped, you might go in the newspaper or something, probably on the Tiger, what's it called?
The WSHS website.
Yeah, whatever, all that stuff. And it's really cool to have your name on that, and especially have those volunteer service hours that come in useful later.
Mm-hmm. And when you get there, it's not just you working for like however many hours straight. Like, snacks are provided, water's provided, and he said it's a fun experience. You're hanging out with your friends, you're talking, you can like joke with the advisor, and like it's just a really fun experience, and you can really get yourself out there and be a part of FFA in the community. So definitely suggest you going.
True. And that's actually one of our POAs for this year, one of our activities we have planned as officers. So I'm going to bounce off that into the rest of the things we're doing. We have one, my committee has one coming up called Ag Magic. I don't remember what it is, but where it's kind of like how we did last year, and if you're a freshman you don't know about this, but we did like some lessons for the schools, and you would come through and they would walk through, and I think it's hosted, I don't know who it's hosted by, it's like a 4-H thing though. Mm-hmm. It's a 4-H thing. It's a lot of fun to do. I'm excited to get it done. And then we have another one. Sorry, I don't want to like interrupt on you, but
well, wait. Actually, let me talk a little bit on Ag Magic. I went to Ag Magic. I had a really good time. Me and Breland hosted our own little thing, and it was like animals. And we got to feel the fur. It was really cool, and like seeing all the kids just like want to touch the fur and like try and take it with them. It was a really, really fun experience. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. So bouncing off that onto another POA. My committee is also doing some lessons at the middle school and primary school, and that's just another way for us to get involved. And it's always a lot of fun to go teach about one of our favorite subjects, agriculture, and just hang out with those people and be who you are. If you want to talk about some of the stuff y'all are doing in your committee.
In our POA, we haven't got like all the stuff ready for it yet, but we're gonna host a 5K pretty soon, sometime in the future, and we're really, really excited about that. As soon as we started coming up with the idea, we're like, we have to do this, and all the proceeds that we make from the 5K are going to go into the VA hospital. I'm not sure if that's the exact name, but basically it's going to go into veterans and that sort of thing, because there's not many programs at our school that fund the veterans, and we really need to get out there and start working for them. And not only is it a good way to get money for them, but it also showcases our like community and showcases just what FFA does for the community. So we're really, really excited about that and cannot wait to start getting that ready and start putting it together.
I may not run 5Ks, but I will definitely be there handing out water and supporting people who do run 5Ks, because that is not me.
Oh wait, also it's a color run, and so even if you don't like to run, you can still have a fun time. Like, you get color thrown on you, like your shirt, like it's beautiful. It's so fun. I enjoy color runs so much.
Yeah, a final topic I want to get into, and this probably should have come first, but I wanted to keep it on the end. Just FFA in general. I just kind of want to close with that. I don't know how many freshmen are going to watch this, or how many like sophomores taking Ag 1, because I know there's a few. It's a lot of fun to be in, and especially really good. It shows really well in your transcript and all of that. When you apply to college, you can say, I had this many volunteer service hours. It's so much fun to get involved with the community and talk to these people who, like I said before, enjoy the same thing and be involved in all this stuff. We host a lot of community service events, a lot of community projects. We always have something to do. So if at any point in time you're looking for something to help out on, just let us know. Let Mr. Riley know. We can definitely get you sorted in, and then maybe even feature on something. So we have a lot of media stuff. So I mean, like, just ask.
Yeah, what we're doing right now all started because Parker went up to Mr. Riley and was like, "Hey, can we start a podcast?"
True. So nothing's out of the book. Just come up with it. It's a lot of fun. It's what you make it. If you want to close, anything you want to say?
I've really, really enjoyed this week. I know that's kind of what we've been saying the entire time, but it really starts, and we started at such a good point in ag. We're doing like all these activities where we get to know each other and get to know ourselves. It's just been such a great way, and I hope that really resonates with the freshmen too. And I hope you see this and you see what you've been doing in ag and want to join FFA and be a more part of our club and our class. I was gonna say community, but I mean, yeah, that works too. But
yeah. I agree.
So yeah, I guess that's goodbye. Maybe do finger guns towards the camera.
Yeah.